There comes a time in every home theater aficionado's life where you have to unbox a huge TV. And today, we're going to talk about this TCL 98-inch QM7. This thing is absolutely humongous. It's big. And I wanted to show this unboxing process in like a real room. A lot of times you'll see people unbox these things and they're like 20-foot tall cathedral rooms, right? And that's just not the room that the rest of us have. Most of us have something like this, right? You know, I can almost touch the ceiling, right? This is in my basement. And the problem is that this thing is, you know, 4 feet tall. I'm 6 feet, or 5 feet tall. I'm 6, so this is around 5. And the ceiling's not another 5 feet up. So the old style of boxes where you lift the top off all the way, well, that doesn't work. And well, they've got these designed differently so that you don't have to do it that way. So today we're gonna step through unboxing this TV as I work to get this thing mounted on the wall back there. So let's go ahead and jump into this thing and figure this out. The first thing is to figure out the front of the box. And I'm hoping that the front of the carton is also the face of the TV because, well, I don't know that I've got enough room in here to spin this around with the furniture. So I hope that I've brought it down the right way. If you look at the top of the carton, there's a little note here that says carton front. So I'm hoping that this is literally the front of the TV. So we're gonna go ahead and get ready to jump in. The first thing you want to look for, and this is really true of any television, are the additional instructions on the top of the box. They all have instructions up here that show you how to get it out of the carton. This is no exception. However, some of these instructions are mysterious to me. You know, it says, don't do something with the corners. I don't really, I don't know what that means. So be careful, don't mess with the corners. Then you have to take out the side pieces, the plastic, and then this thing somehow opens up and slides out. Now, my extreme hope is that it'll slide that way, because if it slides this way, we're in trouble. And then you can lift off all of the materials on the inside, so I guess remote and instructions, and then it says, read the instructions from there. So this should get us to the point where the internal instructions are telling us what to do. 24 versus 98. Yeah, really different. The plastic latches, connectors, are only found on one side, although the large handholds are on both sides. Next up is where I think we get into a little hot water, because I think this is going to want to open and pull that way as opposed to this way. So let's see what's going on. So in the situation where you have to take this thing apart, there are actually staples on this corner that will let you hopefully pull this thing apart a little bit easier than if you go another way with it. Next step is to remove all of the stuff here. So we have a foot, another foot, and a bag with power, remote, and instructions. And at this point, we're supposed to read the instructions. So let's take a look. Protection plan. And hi, let's get started. So they recommend 3 people to install the feet on this thing, and that's going to be the next thing. So this will be wall mounted eventually. However, we're going to start out with putting it on feet just so I can test and make sure everything's okay, because we are going to cover this back wall with some new wall slat, which will be in the big installation video coming up. So we're just going to temporarily put this thing on feet, and it'll be good to see how that works because the feet are kind of interesting. Now, if I was reading everything correctly, the feet will come in from the rear of the TV, and the long piece will go underneath the TV toward the front. The cable cover comes off. And then you can also set these in different spots on the back of the TV for different heights if you want. So this one didn't quite make it unscathed through the boxing effort, but TV looks okay. I think we're all right. Once you get to this stage, you'll need 2 people to hold the TV upright. You'll then pull the styrofoam off of each edge, leaving the piece in the middle to support the television. Then you'll be able to mount the feet on either side. And now we're gonna rip open all this foam. Now we'll use the machine screws to install the stands. The last piece to talk about is what you do once you get the feet on, right? So you will have removed the styrofoam from each of the sides. You'll have the feet on. However, the feet won't be touching the ground. Now, you could put it on the highest setting, so you have to lift the TV up a little bit to get the feet on, and that might make it a little bit easier. We did it on the lowest setting, so the feet weren't touching the ground once we got them attached. They were still hovering above the ground as the TV set on the styrofoam. So we broke off the front of the styrofoam. Be careful because it's right up against the screen. Then we lifted up, moved the TV forward a little bit, and had another person pull from behind to get all of the remaining packaging out from underneath the television. It took us 4 people to do this. And we've been at this for just a little more than an hour, and this creates an immense amount of packing waste that you have to deal with. There is a lot of it. Our garage is full because then when this box opens up, man, billions of things come out as you saw, and it takes up a lot of volume. So just be prepared for some place to put all of that stuff as you're trying to get this done, and set aside an hour and have 3 or 4 people, or at least 2 strong ones, and then one that can balance things to get this out of the box. But once you get it out of the box, look at, I mean, this thing is absolutely humongous. This is a 98-inch Q7 from TCL, and I can't wait to get this fired up. So if you've liked this, if this has been helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell. And also, there'll be another video that appears down there. Click on that one and watch it. I think you'll like it too. But watch for the video that goes over the remodel of this wall, the removal of a projection screen, the projector that's above you up there, and replacing everything with this television, right? I think a lot of people will be much more satisfied with this kind of screen than trying to deal with projection in a room about this size. You know, 15 by 16, 15 by 18, that kind of stuff. Projection, maybe not the right answer, because once you go to a screen with this quality picture, man, you won't go back. Again, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.